Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Timbuk2 Division Pack Deluxe. And if you're in the market for a more compact and stylish laptop backpack that comes in at under $200, then this may be one of the best places to start. I looked at the original version of this bag a while back on the channel and I really enjoyed using it at that time. It's since been upgraded with some new features as a deluxe version, much like we saw with Timbuk2's Authority Pack. So I had a chance to use this over the past couple of weeks, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience testing it. I'll show you how I've loaded it out, walk through all the features, and I'll also talk about how it compares to some of the other similar bags that are currently on the market. Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the outside of the bag, the look here hasn't changed too much from the previous version of the Division Pack that we featured, which I think is a good thing, as I really liked the look of that bag. It had a pretty modern, minimal style that was versatile enough to work well in a professional setting with a nicer outfit while still looking great for just exploring a city or traveling. And then as far as the materials, the bag feels pretty solidly built. I've had a great experience with the Timbuk2 bags that I've used over the years. They always hold up really well. The exterior fabric here is a recycled polyester that feels like it's going to be able to handle rougher usage and also offer a decent amount of weather resistance. The bottom material feels like it's a little bit more reinforced to give you some extra abrasion resistance. And then this material also helps keep the weight of the bag pretty low. It comes in at just over 2 pounds, which feels pretty reasonable for the features and the size and padding of the bag. And then you also have some nice YKK zippers all throughout. Continuing along the outside of the bag, you have an external water bottle pocket on one side. I was able to hold the same 20-ounce water bottle that I feature in a lot of my other daily bag videos, fit in there pretty easily as the compartment does have some elasticity, but I struggled to fit my 26-ounce Yeti Rambler. It really just was struggling to go in, and then it felt like this would probably tear if I had left it in there for too long. So a little bit of a smaller compartment, but still like the flexibility that it offers. It's pretty padded as far as the material. It's a little bit thicker than some of the mesh that you see on popular day bags. So nice sort of material here. And then although it is a little bit on the shallower side, it's nice that you have this compression strap right above it that you can use to secure a tripod, a taller umbrella, or a jacket if you want to do so. You also have one of these compression straps on the other side. So again, a great spot to attach a taller accessory that you want to be able to grab or that doesn't fit on the inside. The only thing that I noticed on this area here is that felt like this could have been an opportunity to maybe add a side handle to carry it like a briefcase, or an additional water bottle pockets, just kind of an empty space here. So a little nitpick there, but in general, still a nice amount of flexibility on the outside of the bag. At the bottom, you have the Timbuk2 logo, along with a loop that's gonna be a great spot to clip on a bike light. And then at the top of the bag, you have a really nice carrying handle that has a comfortable seatbelt-like material. It's also pretty thick and well padded, so even when the bag is a little bit more packed out, you're gonna be able to hold this with no problems. Moving into the capacity, the bag comes in at about 22 liters, which is a really great daily bag size in my opinion. I was able to hold all the items that I normally like to carry with me without the bag feeling overwhelmingly big. And then I like that even when it's a little bit more packed out, it manages to maintain a pretty slim silhouette and hug my back nicely, which made it great for navigating crowded areas, jumping onto public transit, and carrying on to pretty much any domestic or international airline. Taking a look at the straps and the back paneling, so far the bag has been really comfortable to wear. This is an area where the deluxe versions of the Division and Authority packs differ from the regular versions, is in this harness system. I really like how the straps have been implemented here. There's plenty of padding. It's really soft and comfortable. On the inside, you don't necessarily have kind of a breathable mesh, but there is some air channels here to provide you with ventilation, so they felt really nice while I've been wearing it throughout the day. The straps also have a nice width to help prevent the bag from digging into your shoulders when it's a little bit more packed out. And you have an adjustable and removable sternum strap to help distribute the weight. One additional note while we're talking about all of the straps on the bag is that Timbuk2 does a pretty good job of offering a nice amount of strap management. For the shoulder straps, the sternum straps, the compression straps, they all include these elastic bands that help keep the bag looking just a little bit neater regardless of how you've adjusted everything. As far as the back paneling, this has also been really comfortable, very similar to the Authority Pack Deluxe, so I've been using that one for a few years and I'm a big fan of this style of back panel. You have the same soft, almost gel-like padding that we saw on the straps, And again, although you don't have a breathable mesh material, there is some elevation in the padding itself, and then you have this deeper air channel in the middle that's going to give you plenty of airflow while you're walking around throughout the day. And then on the back panel, another nice feature is that you have this luggage pass-through that's going to allow you to rest this on a suitcase while traveling to save some weight on your back. Jumping into the organizational options, the bag keeps things fairly minimal, but the pockets that are provided are pretty useful in my opinion. Starting off on the front, you have a quick access pocket that's a little on the taller side, so it goes from the top to the bottom of the bag. You have some space here, and then I like that it actually has a little bit of independent volume. It's almost gusseted here, so it's going to be able to handle some larger accessories, which isn't always the case with these front quick access pockets. Sometimes they can tend to be a little bit flat, so really like the design here. Diving into what I currently have, first up I have the alpaca admin pouch that I've been testing out recently that has some of my EDC items and tools. And then I also have my sunglasses with their hard shell case. Down near the bottom I have a headlamp, and then I also have a lightning cable with the wall charger for my phone. And then that's about it for this compartment. There isn't a ton of internal organization here, so everything that you place on the inside is just gonna float down towards the bottom. So it might have been nice to have maybe a slip pocket or two here, but if you prefer to have a more open space, if you organize with pouches, or if you wanna place something a little bit larger in here like a rain jacket, then this layout can work really well. And then here you also have a pretty long lanyard with a carabiner that's gonna be a good spot to attach something like your keys or a multi-tool. The next area we're going to be taking a look at is the laptop compartment. And I do like that this is a separate area from the main compartment, which makes it much easier to access this quickly, particularly when you're traveling. And one note I wanted to make on the zipper is that there is no aqua guard here, which might have been nice to give you just a little more peace of mind. It is a reverse coil zipper, so it offers some protection, but just something I wanted to call out. And so very quick, easy access to your device. This is going to be able to hold up to a 15 or 16 inch laptop comfortably. Currently what I have here is my 13-inch MacBook Air, but you can see there's plenty of leftover space here. And I really like how much padding is provided in this compartment. It really feels like your device is going to be protected from bumps and also drops as the compartment is suspended off the bottom of the ground. And so pulling my device out, now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside. No sort of fleece lining here, which would have been nice to help prevent against scratching. It does come up a decent amount, so if you happen to have a thicker device, it should be able to fit in there comfortably. And again, with the padding that's provided here and the fact that it's suspended, it really feels like my device is going to be safe while I'm running around throughout the day. The last area we're going to be taking a look at is the main compartment. This does have zippers that go all the way down, so you can open it pretty wide, but you can also use this as a top loader, particularly when you have these compression straps closed here. You can just open up the top a little bit and grab whatever you need. But if you want some more visibility, you can release the compression straps, and then it doesn't open up clamshell per se because it has these gussets on the side, but it's a nice middle ground where you can still see all the way down to the bottom of the bag without having to worry about it potentially falling over completely if you place the bag down. So I like this system a lot. It provides plenty of access, and then you have the lighter lining on the inside so you can still see everything that you might want to grab. And at 22 liters, nice amount of capacity here, pretty simple open layout, which works well for bulkier items and pouches. And so diving into what I have here, at the top I have my Tom Bin Ghostwell pouch. Below that, I have my packable rain jacket, my Beats Studio wireless headphones with their hard shell case. I have the Evergood Civic Access pouch, 2 liters, which is one of my favorite pouches for working remotely. And then I also have my DJI Mavic Mini with its hard shell case. Now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside. Not a ton going on in this area. You do have one additional slip pocket on the back, which is slightly padded, so it might be a good spot to place a tablet. That's what I've been using it for. I have my iPad mini here, but it kind of gets swallowed up by this compartment. It is a pretty tall area that's going to be a good spot for magazine, documents, folders, but also a 10 or 11 inch tablet. The compartment is pulled up a little bit off the bottom, and although not quite as padded as a traditional laptop sleeve, it is a little bit thicker, so nice to see that you have this extra area here. And then with the amount of space that's provided, even at 22 liters, I feel like I could use this for really light travel, and it would be able to hold my larger packing cube, a dot kit, an extra pair of shoes, and I could get away with using this for a weekend trip. And then on the flap, you have one additional mesh zippered pocket. It's kind of see-through. You can tell what's on the inside. It also has this durable feeling mesh that's a little elastic, so pretty high quality there, which is nice to see. And you just have a decent amount of space here for any items that are loose that you don't want floating into the bottom of the bag. So what I have here at the moment is my Apple Magic Mouse. I have a deck of playing cards, a pair of AirPods. I have my Peak Design mobile tripod, and then I also have my power adapter to place on the back of my phone when my battery is running low. So although it's a simple pocket, it can hold quite a bit, and that's really kind of the theme with the rest of the bag. I like the layout and the amount of space that it offers, the aesthetic, and if you're looking for a versatile and comfortable EDC and work bag that's going to keep your tech protected, and this is going to be a really great option to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a great experience testing out the Division Pack Deluxe over the past couple of weeks. You can currently purchase this on Timbuk2's site or on REI and Amazon for around $140, which to me feels like a pretty reasonable price considering the features and build quality that the bag has to offer, and it also compares well to other similar bags in this price range. And so as I was testing this out, the first bag this made me think of is of course the Timbuk2 Authority Pack Deluxe, which is very similar in aesthetic to this. It's kind of the bigger brother to this bag. Comes in at around 28 liters, so it's gonna have more space, a bigger footprint, but it's gonna be able to hold more stuff. It also comes with some additional organizational options. So a front admin compartment, still has some nice quick access, the same laptop style, same backpack straps and the back panel, luggage passer. So it has a lot of the same features, but just with more capacity, more pockets. And if you like this style of bag and you're looking for something reliable with a little more space, then that's gonna be one of the best options to check out. The next bag this made me think of is the weatherproof commuter from the Ridge, which is a surprisingly versatile bag, really nice feature set and aesthetic. It comes in at around 20 liters, so a similar size to this, has a clamshell style opening, really nice organizational layout, some quick access pockets on the front, well padded laptop compartment. It is a little bit more weather resistant than this bag in my opinion. However, I prefer the harness system on the Division Pack, so a few different factors to consider. It comes in at a pretty similar price range, I believe. And if you're looking for something with a very modern look that again is gonna offer just a little bit more weather resistance in this size range, then that's gonna be a great option to consider. Another bag this made me think of is the Fjallraven Raven 20, which is another really great, popular, compact EDC bag. Comes in at a little bit of a lower price range, and you get a very impressive feature set in that bag. Well padded laptop compartment, lots of organization, especially for the smaller size. It's got external water bottle pockets. The harness system has recently been updated, as I showed in the video that I did for the Raven 28. So it's comfortable to wear. It's got a little more breathability. I really like the organizational layout on that bag, maybe slightly more than this one. The aesthetic on that isn't quite as professional and modern looking as the Division Pack. It's got a little bit more of a heritage vibe, so if that's something that you like and you want a reliable and affordable bag, then that's gonna be a great option to check out. And then the last options that I'll mention here are some of the newer bags from Air. I'm a big fan of Air's aesthetic and style, the durability of their bags. They have the Air City Pack, which is a pretty compact daily bag. Similar in size to this, it's maybe slightly smaller at 14 liters, but it can hold an impressive amount. Really modern aesthetic, highly weather resistant and durable materials, good laptop protection. The City Pack is a little different than this one in that it doesn't have a separate laptop compartment, which I've become more and more of a fan of. In that case, it may also be worth checking out the City Pack Pro. If you have a little bit of a higher budget, that bag comes in at 24 liters. It's also a clamshell style opening. It's got a lot of different organizational options. And then Air just released their Pro collection, and they have a 20-liter pack that's pretty similar in capacity to this. Again, clamshell style opening, separate, well-padded laptop compartment, water bottle pockets. That one really checks off a lot of the boxes for what I look for out of a reliable EDC and tech backpack. So again, if you have a little bit of a higher budget and you're looking for something that's gonna maybe just give you an upgrade in terms of material and some additional organizational options, and that's gonna be fantastic options to check out. With that being said, the Timbuk2 Division Pack Deluxe holds up really well against all those options, and in my opinion is one of the best tech and everyday bags that you can get for under $200. And if you're looking for something that's a little more compact and is gonna work well in a professional setting, then this is gonna be a fantastic option to take a look at. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you all think of the Division Pack Deluxe and how it compares to some of the other popular tech bags that are currently on the market. And if there's any similar options that you think I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank the company again for sending the bag for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.